Listen, before you watch this video, I need you to like and subscribe, man. The goal is to get as many college coaches to this platform as possible to get these kids scholarships. So in order to do that, I need you to like and subscribe to this video and even share it.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? We are in Mansfield, Texas, here with the Lady Jags. Man, I've been here a few times, right? You know what I'm saying? But you never like get the feel out of the gym because you be so locked in for the work purposes and stuff like that. But I love coming to the gyms and just seeing like how the gyms actually look. So I think like doing this actually gives me like an insight on like how the gym look. They have a bunch of energy. Y'all got your media day going on. How are y'all doing? First of all, coaches.
We're good. Doing great. We look good. We feel good. So it's a good day.
Okay. A lot of big things. A lot of big things have shaken up for this program and actually taken on the other side of the basketball world as far as expectations. Kind of talk about setting the tone for the year and really having some pieces fall into place, and expectations is now on the other side.
You know, new levels, new devils. The expectations, even before the new pieces, we've always had expectations, high expectations. We set goals every year.
Okay.
Our goals are a little different this year, but we always have high expectations. We know what we're capable of. We know how hard we work, and so we always set high expectations. Our expectation last year was to win district, and we went 14-0 in district, and so. The expectation is that we repeat that, and we definitely get past that second round because that's where we got beat.
Got you. Don't be in a rush now. Do not be in a rush. Do not be in a rush. Now listen. Once you got that mic, I'm locked in.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I like the mic.
Okay. Coach, last season you finished 31-6. Went undefeated in district play. What did you learn from that run, and how you carry it into the season?
We were young last year. I mean, we did have some seniors, but
Right.
we hadn't went anywhere.
Got
Okay,
you.
so winning district, we started that in off season.
Mm-hmm.
We started saying that and working towards that in the off season, and that was the goal. And if we didn't reach that goal, then our year was a failure.
Got you.
And so that's what we did with that. And so even moving on to this year, we've already set goals. Our main thing is, what is our identity? And our identity has to be defense. So that's what we're working on, that our identity is defense.
Got you. And I think that was the motto: dictate
And defend.
dictate and defend. Kind of talk about where that came from.
Coach Purcell.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Coach
Go on.
Purcell.
Now you can slide it over there.
Yeah, really, I got, Coach Yo from Ole Miss,
Yep.
so I'm going to give credit where it's due.
Okay.
She always big on, like, we want to disrupt.
Got you.
We want to disrupt. And I was like, you know what? We want to dictate and defend.
Mhm.
So, that disrupt and dictate and defend, we want to be able to make you be uncomfortable.
Right.
So I was like, I like that. And we had the pieces, and we still have the pieces to kind of make people uncomfortable, do what we want them to do. So it was just really, I just kind of got that from her, that little disrupt and defend thing. And I was like, brought it to the head coach, and she was like, I like dictate and defend.
Mm-hmm.
And we had the pieces, and we still have the pieces for us to kind of go out there and make you uncomfortable. So that's kind of
Gotcha.
where I got the motto from.
You said the number one thing. You got the pieces
Yes.
to do it. A lot of coaches, I feel like, try to scheme a certain way, and they don't have the pieces. But like knowing like y'all have the pieces to do that type of play style. Talk about the blessing and the curse in that.
The blessing is having the pieces.
Right.
The curse is staying disciplined to do what we want.
Okay.
So it's really about, are we going to be disciplined enough to do those things that we know we're capable of doing?
Right.
If we can stay disciplined and just stick to our plan, then we should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the curse could be sometime when you go, get them. There's going to come opportunities where that team's going to probably score.
Yep.
Because when you play fast, sometimes you allow buckets because we're going to take risk.
That's a fact.
And sometimes when you take risk,
Yep.
that's the game of basketball.
Yep. That's all right.
But again, hopefully those risks outweigh them getting the better of it.
Gotcha.
So, but yeah. So
Okay.
we're going to dictate and we're going to defend.
Got you. Y'all lost in the second round, you mentioned, to Argyle. Hands down, one of the best programs in the state on the girls' side for sure. Even on the boys' side, they have a long track record of winning. How did you kind of let that fuel you for this year, knowing that you possibly got to meet them again?
Right. That's all we talk about.
Mhm.
You know, is that if we're not doing something right, like you're not gonna beat Argyle being undisciplined.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're not gonna beat Argyle shooting bad shots because it's gonna lead to them in transition.
Yep.
So we just constantly keep it on their mind. You know, we can't forget. If you forget, you can't go if you don't remember where you were.
Mhm.
And so we've got to keep that on our mind because they are one of the best teams in the state, always have been.
Mm-hmm.
And so we know what we're up against, and they're disciplined, they work hard, and they're well coached.
Got you. Coach, get in. Got you.
Coach G.
Coach G. There it is. We're going to keep it smooth. How long you been here at Summit?
I've been here at Summit about 10 years.
10 years, man. So, is that the deepest you've been in the playoffs?
No, actually, my first year here
Okay.
at Summit, I was in the girls program for a year
Okay.
under Coach Mayuk. I feel like we were missing that leadership piece in
Mm-hmm.
the moments where we needed them the most on the court,
Got you.
especially defensively, making sure we were all together and making sure that defense was a priority.
Okay.
And I think that's part of the reason why it's another focus of ours this year.
And
Dictate and defend, going back to that.
I was about to say it's probably.
'Cause I think if this team can perform to that level, I think we could do some things.
Got you. That's a good point. I feel like you can have all the talent, you know what I'm saying, but if you ain't got nobody to rally them together besides y'all three, it's a fighting battle the entire
Absolutely.
year. So that's definitely a big focus for sure. And it kind of taught, like I said, like, is that the reason why you brought Dictate and Defend? Was that another reason you brought it to the head coach?
Yeah, we it was one of when I told her, I was like, hey, we have these pieces, and we wasn't as talented offensively,
Right.
but we had those other things that I felt like can get us
Mm.
to the playoffs.
Got you.
But like Coach Giddens said, it was that leadership that we kind of was lacking, just the accountability piece.
Right.
The accountability piece.
Uh-huh.
We had some good seniors, but we just was missing the accountability throughout the program.
Mm-hmm.
That from what you said, the athletes.
Right.
You know, just kind of we set the standard, but then the ownership from the athletes. I think that's kind of what the discipline part. When you get against a team like Argyle,
Right.
you got to bring all that because talent without discipline get beat.
Right.
Because when talent meets talent, the discipline has to kick in.
That's
And that's what I felt like how we came up short.
Gotcha. Okay. Coach Amy, you've been in coaching 20 years, 8 at Summit. What makes this program and this group a little more different than the teams that you have in the past?
The culture, I
Okay.
think, is what makes this team different. The culture we've created.
Okay.
The buy-in is almost there, 100%.
Okay.
And I've had 100% buy-in, so I know what 100% buy-in looks like.
Okay.
It's different because there's so much outside noise now.
Right.
You know, social media, parents, AAU. So getting that high school buy-in is not always the easiest thing to do.
Right.
So we're almost there. I'd say we're about 75% there,
Okay.
which is fine at this point.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
because we still got some growing to do.
Right.
But I think the buy-in is so important. You got to have that buy-in, and you have to have examples of us on the court.
Mhm.
So it can't be us always saying things.
Yep.
We talked a lot yesterday with each girl about that locker room, keeping that locker room positive. You know you're going to run. You know you're going to work hard because
Right.
that's what we do. just accept it and be positive about it. And don't think of it as I'm tired, but how is this making us better? And how is this helping us reach our goal? So that buy-in is really important.
Got you. Y'all are very unique. Y'all like honest, like really like in front of the camera. And
Yes.
and like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is like, cause like the stuff that y'all saying, like the kids gonna go back and, you know what I'm saying? And I guarantee y'all say it like to them personally, but
We
like
do.
being able to say it out in the open, that's like, dang, coach really believe, like think about, like, you know what I'm saying? So I think that holds that extra accountability in a sense. Like I think that's like super dope to have. Like and really build. I think this is a part of building the coach. You've been here 8 years.
Yes.
Like kind of talk about the structure piece of like really building the culture, because I think that's my main thing, I guess, in doing this, is like really learning and really understanding how coaches in high school build culture, because I feel like a lot of people feel like, oh, high school coaches don't do this, high school coaches don't do that. So
We do a lot, but we do a lot. I mean, I was telling my AP yesterday, I said, I'm here more than I'm in my own house.
right,
You know, we're talking about 14, 16-hour days, and we're all committed to that. We're here all summer. You know, they don't get paid in the summer. I don't get paid for all summer, but we're here, you know, because we want them to know that we're all in. And so we have to show that leads by example. But it starts from outside of the gym. It starts our principal, our school, this summit culture. It's like no other.
right.
And so when you bring that into the locker room, like tonight, we're doing trunk or treat for the community. You know, from 6 to 9, all the sports.
Okay.
You know, it's the culture is not just basketball. It's Summit.
Okay.
It's who we are. But to hone in on that basketball culture, we do community service together. We break bread together.
Okay.
We laugh together. We cry together. We get upset with each other. Like, we're a family. And I always say we're a family that can depend on each other. And so we have to lead by example. And those ladies know if they need anything, they can come to us. We love on them so much that we tell them, I reserve the right to get on you when you're not doing something right, or when you're not going 100%.
Right.
Because I've shown you. I haven't just said it in words. I've shown you that I care about you and I want the best for you. And it's bigger than basketball. I want you to be a positive young lady that goes out into society and be great.
Yeah. So you said a lot of gems right there. You said a lot of gems. But I really want to kind of take away the off the court. Like, I think that's bigger than the on the court when it comes to getting to those San Antonios or making it to a national championship. Like, I think the girls really have to gel. And it's different for boys. Boys can be like,
Right.
man, we good. Hey, I don't like you, but we finna figure this out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With girls, I think it's just so much emotion and stuff like that. With y'all being women and you being a man, like, how do y'all get them to try to buy in? Because you say you've seen it before. So what does that full buy-in look like?
It's conversations. It's having conversations, honest conversations. We talk a lot about being self-aware. You know, play the game in your head first, but also going back and looking, what did I do right? What did I do wrong? And accountability. I've got to hold my teammates accountable. If I can't hold my teammates accountable, how do we go places? You know, young ladies today, they're nice.
Yeah.
They are so nice.
Yeah.
They oh, you got it. You good. No, you're not good. No. You done turned the ball over 3 times. You're not good. Okay, so stop saying that and say, hey, let's be better.
Yeah.
Tighten it up.
Nah, for real. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And so just getting them to try to have those conversations. If we can just get 1 or 2 on the team to do that, man,
Yeah.
it'll just be so much better. Y'all got any nuggets on that?
Yeah, because
So we started this thing this year where we after practice and every game, we got 3 questions we asked the kids.
okay.
And that'll help with the accountability in the locker room, on the court. So one of the questions is, what went well
Right.
today? The other question is, what can we do better? And then the last question is, what did we learn to make us better? And so we tell the kids, it's not about the blame. It's about accountability and encouraging and how we're going to grow from it. So those difficult conversations have to happen in order for growth conversations to happen.
Gotcha.
So that's one thing that we're doing after every practice and after every game. We're asking them, what went well today? You know, what could we done better? And what did we learn to make us better? And so now the accountability is on them. The accountability is on you. It's not a blame. And if you cannot take your teammates saying that,
Right.
it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Because it starts with them.
Right.
Like the more you do, the more your teammates going to do. Because we can say. And so now we just got to explain to them that you got to be able to have those difficult conversations so the growth can happen.
Right.
And you have to be able to receive it as a teammate if we want to go where we're saying we want to go. And so that's kind of part of that culture building, and that's part of that accountability that comes from the girls. Because everything ain't always good. Find another word or something, but you good is not the right word when they're not doing good. But we're going to reinforce when you're doing good, but we're also we're gonna let you know when you're not, because the growth has to happen. And so that's kind of what we're trying to tell the girls. It starts with y'all.
Right.
And the more and more you tell them, hey, bring more energy. It's there. It's more in you. Be louder. Communicate.
Right.
It's gonna happen when they hold themselves accountable. Then us just keep saying it. So, yeah, that's kind of what we feel like is gonna get us where we need to be.
Gotcha. Coach, you got to add something to add?
With regards to the culture, a lot of it also goes to how we talk to them about stuff off the court. Because, you know, these are still teenagers. These are still young ladies that are growing and developing. And,
Right.
you know, they're dealing with real world, real life stuff sometimes. And so sometimes we have to have real conversations about real things that don't have anything to do with basketball. And we do those as well. And I've told the girls before, listen, I'm not talking to you as your coach right now. I'm talking to you like I would talk to my own daughter because I'm a girl dad.
Right.
And so I try to give them that perspective, but I think all of it works together to build the culture that we have here to move us in the direction that we want to go.
Gotcha. Okay. Whew. Boy, I feel like I need to be a coach now. Golly. Getting all these gems. So you've been a part of a successful team. You've been a part of a successful team. You had a 35-0 state title run, Waco La Vega in 2014. What similarities, if any, do you see between that group and this group?
Talent.
Okay.
Talent is definitely there. I believe we're starting to buy into defense. And that 2014 team, we didn't have many plays because we got everything off of steals and defense. And so we preach that here, like we want to just transition.
Right.
We want to just play defense. And we do have plays, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But we're just we really focus on the defense and the transition. And that's the similarity. Also, I had a kid or two, it only takes one or two, that was always in the gym rats.
Okay.
If you have those kids that want to be great, that rubs off.
Okay.
You know, they become the example. They become the poster child. And the other kids see that, like, let me get my butt in this gym too, you know, because I want that too. I want that too.
Right.
So that's really the similarities between the two. But again, just a different, I mean, that was over 10 years ago.
Right. Yeah.
A lot has changed in a decade.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but it's similar. I'm starting to get that feel like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this could happen.
Okay. You talked about having that one or two kids, and I always say this, like, it only takes one to kind of move the needle. And then, of course, you're going to have your backlash. You're going to have people hating on that kid or parents hating and be like, oh, why they getting so much attention? Well, you don't see what that kid is doing or what those kids are doing on a regular basis to actually get the notoriety that they're getting. Kind of talk about how do you balance that, even, like, say, for instance, you had those one or two kids. How do you balance the negativity that may hit the locker room or hit the court?
Well, we respond to it.
Okay.
We don't shy away from it.
Okay.
We don't talk about other kids to another parent. That is a no-no.
Right.
Not gonna do that. But we don't shy away from it. When we're hearing stuff, I tell the kids, hey, this is what I'm hearing, and we talk about it.
Gotcha.
But like new levels, new devils. I think the unique thing about our program is that our most outspoken, the kid that gets it, She doesn't need. She plays basketball because she loves it. She's not trying to go on to college and do it, but she's in the ears of those other ones, and that's making them better. That's making them want to step up and be a leader. So I don't remember what your question was, but.
So kind of the question. So how do you balance all the talent and the pieces? One thing we do tell our kids is we have to have everyone to get to where we're going.
Right.
Everyone brings something to the table that don't always show up in the stat sheet, right?
Yep.
And the teams that's going to San Antonio have to have those kids that don't always show up in the stat sheet. So you have to be good at what you bring to the table. And that's what we're trying to let the parents know. Not everybody going to show up in the stat sheet.
Right.
But they showing up in the ways that we need them for Summit.
Right.
And for the Lady Jags. And they have to embrace that role. And then we have to have the parents understand that that's their role and this is how they contribute to the team. Because when the banner go up, their name's going to be on there.
Yeah.
Right?
Everybody walking away with a read.
It's always going to be there. And somehow, some way you contributed to that. Whether it was in the scorebook or it was in practice taking that major charge that you consistently did, and now in the game you got in there in that one possession, it mattered. So the kids know you bring something to the table. If you didn't, you wouldn't be a part of the program. And so that's the buy-in that we're trying to get the locker room to understand, and then now the parents got to understand you got to help us when you're talking to your kid. You got to be honest. You got have an honest conversation with your kid. And don't tell your kid that you're better than this kid.
Right.
What do you bring to the table every day?
Right.
Are you a great communicator? Because you got to have them.
Yeah.
And we have kids that's your role.
Yeah.
And we need you to be great at that role. Because if you can communicate, our piece is going to fall in place. So that's how we kind of balance it. And the kids understand, once they understand, buy into that, we're going to go exactly where we feel like we can go. But we got to have everybody buy into their role.
Got you. With new players like Madison, Kendall, joining the team, how do you integrate them into the culture and what y'all want to get done?
I'll let Coach Giddings and then I'll come back.
Okay.
I said, that was easy. I don't even think that was something that we necessarily did. The girls did that on their own.
Okay.
Like the culture that we had before they even got here, like it's a really good group of girls.
Okay.
And they really like being around each other, and you could hear it in the background. I don't know if you can. They're back there playing, going around. So it was the girls that did that. We didn't really do much. We kind of introduced them, and then organically, they just built the relationships that are going to carry us through this year and next year, and hopefully they'll be relationships that they can sustain past that.
Got you. That's dope. And like out of all the things, it seems like the coaches gonna do their part. It's about really getting the kids to really kind of like take initiative and like, this is your team. Like, how good do y'all want to be? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think like just really just building a culture is more so on the players, more so it is on the coach. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that percentages look like. Maybe you could tell me.
Well, we facilitate.
Okay.
But then we let them take over. So it's not something that happened overnight. We've been building on this for years since we got here, and we're finally seeing the fruit of it. So the kids that have been in the program, they've matured in this culture, and they just take it on. They take ownership of it, and they handle a lot of the things. Like tonight, one of them has a birthday party. All of them are going.
Got you.
You know, things like that. They go. We had a kid that tore ACL. We all went over to her house after surgery. So it's just those things that we do. But it's on the kids. Like they brought games and did TikToks. You know, so we facilitate it, but then they just take it over.
Got you. What do you see the biggest strength of this year's roster? Is it the depth, the defense, offensive firepower? What's your biggest thing that you see in this team?
It's anyone's opportunity any given night. It's not just going to be you take away one piece, we've got 3 or 4 other pieces.
Gotcha.
Also. So I think that is definitely a good thing. It's a blessing. God favored me.
Yeah.
It's a strength. But again, our strength is going to be our defense. You know, we're not worried about our offense.
Right.
Not worried. But we need those pieces to play defense. So I think that's going to be our strength. Once we get rolling, that's what we're gonna make our strength. But the main thing is we have different pieces. Like Coach was saying, everybody has a role.
Right.
You shut this one down, we got 3 or 4 more.
Gotcha.
Want to add to that?
I mean, yeah. Our length is different this year. Like it's gonna look different. We're long.
Yeah.
We're more athletic in different spaces now, spots.
Right.
We never really had a big a post, and Maddie brings that presence in the paint. Right. She does bring that presence, and then you got a Kendall with a 6'2" guard that looks different. That can play a 1 through 4 if you need her to.
Yep.
So that's gonna throw a lot of teams. They're gonna have to plan differently for us. In the past, our defense is really what we're gonna do, but now teams got to really plan for us offensively.
Right.
I feel like last year, you didn't really have to plan a whole lot to guard us, but this year they're gonna have to really plan how you gonna guard us. Like she said, we have a lot of different weapons and pieces.
Right.
So you're gonna have to really plan to guard us this year. So I think that's kind of what separates us a little bit different from last year. Our pieces look different this year. So you're going to have to guard us. Every night, your plan's going to have to look different. Because if you take away something, we got more pieces this year. Offensively.
Okay.
Our defense is going to be our defense.
Gotcha.
So now we just kind of are well-rounded this year.
Gotcha. All right, before we switch over to the players, is there anything that you want the state to know about Mansfield Summit before you get off?
I know I'm flashy, but I like to lay low, and there's no more laying low.
Okay.
You know, we've arrived.
Okay.
Knock, knock, we're here. Knock, knock, we're here.
Just know we're coming.
Okay.
We're coming. So we tell the girls to expect everybody's best when you hit the court. So that's what we're expecting, and that's what we expect the girls to bring every single night.
Gotcha.
What you got? We incoming. So we're incoming this year, 2025-26.
I'm coming.
The Lady Jags is I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm coming. But we here. And now the thing is to show up and show out. We here, so we got to show up and show out.
Got you. Man, appreciate y'all time. Definitely going to get the players over here. And I'm excited for y'all, man. Got some coaches with some swag, some spice. Got the players. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good season. Just for the overall DFW, in a sense. I think the energy is there. I think we're bringing that competitive edge back that everybody talks about. And I just think it's going to keep getting better and better the more we keep doing stuff like this and really being able to expose. So, but yeah, y'all have a great rest of y'all day. Enjoy
Thank
the
you
rest
for
of
having us.
Yes, ma'am. No problem. And let's bring the players up. Go ahead. Yeah. Man, listen. It's gonna get spicy this year, y'all. Listen, man, my hair is out. Fresh fade. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, I'm coming. You feel me? Listen, man, Mansfield Summit today, though. First of all, y'all got 3 of y'all in here. Go and like the video. I don't know if you're watching this on your TV, your laptop, your phone. You feel me? Just go and like the video real quick for your boy, man. I appreciate y'all chiming in. Mansfield Summit gonna be good, though, man. They got a good culture. Got a good coach over here. Waiting on these players to really get over here real quick. But yeah, man, appreciate y'all chiming in. Give us roughly, I don't know, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. But man, how y'all doing today? First of all, man, we at Mansfield Summit with the Lady Jags. Mansfield Summit Lady Jags. Hold up, man, with the bag. Yeah, man. IMCOMING Network. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. While we wait on the players, they taking a group photo real quick. Hey, I like when coaches talk a little spicy. You know what I'm saying? Coaches talk a little spicy. See, we talking about, you know, players like to be a little shy. We ain't on no shy stuff. But yeah, I'm excited for the players though. I'm excited for the players. Himalayas. Oh, little man, what you gonna say, yo? But yeah, I'm waiting on these players real quick. Who should I target first? All right, the players are here. What up, ladies? What up? Hey. Media Day, Mansfield Summit. Y'all got a lot of expectations this year.
Yeah.
A lot of expectations this year. Kind of talk about having those expectations on your back.
It's like no pressure for real.
Okay.
We know we can go and do great things, do anything we want to do as long as we're together. So the expectations, they mean nothing because we know we're gonna meet them.
Gotcha.
Overall talking about it.
Yeah, say yeah.
Same thing she said. We know what we have to get done to get to our goals. So the expectations they set for us, we know what we have to do to get to those goals and expectations.
Gotcha.
I agree also. Just forces us to work hard. And every day in practice, we know the chip on our shoulder. We have a lot of doubts, but we ain't worried about none of that. So.
Gotcha.
Same thing they said. As long as we work hard and work together, we could succeed. Any expectation they hold us to, we got it.
Gotcha. All right. So the motto is dictate and defend. What is this mentality of this group defensively, especially under the dictate and defend part of the slogan? Coaches definitely talked a lot about it, so I want to hear players' perspective.
So our goal this year is to be great defenders because defense translates to offense.
Right.
So we got good D. That energy from defense is going to transfer, and it's just that's what we aiming for.
Right.
Yeah, same thing she said. Really, on the defense, we force them to do what we want to do. They don't get the option. Really.
Gotcha.
Same thing they said, but defense is a big thing for us because it goes into offense. Because if you can lock someone down, it gives energy to the whole team, and you just get energy off of that.
I think we really want to be not only defense, but it could lead us into transition.
Mm-hmm.
So get us on that fast break. We're in there, straight into defense, full court pressure, 94 feet. So that's our goal this year is to get stops. We don't even want anybody to get past half court. That's our first goal. So every time before we start practice, coach said main goal today is defense.
Right.
So that's our mindset for this year.
Got you. Defense is like a want-to thing, right? Like, y'all got to want to play defense. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, offense sometimes is just, you can have it naturally. But, like, defense, no matter how talented you are, like, you got to want to play it.
Yeah.
Kind of talk about the buy-in and really trying to buy into this slogan for the most part, like, on the defend side of the basketball. You said, they don't want nobody to get past half court. Like, that's a mindset. Like, go ahead.
On defense, like, you got to be a dog. You got to have that mentality to, like, go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just got to push through because that's hard. Defense is hard.
Yeah.
Like what she said, defense is really all heart and effort. You got to want to do it.
Yeah. Nah.
Same thing that said you have to want to do it. You got to be a dog. You have to want to do it.
For me, I think it really starts in practice. We're all very hard on each other, and we compete with each other.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to practice, like, we get to arguing sometimes, but that's how it be, and it translates into the game.
Right.
And that defense is just full court pressure. That's the main thing we're worried about is defense.
Got you. Y'all went undefeated in district play. What was the key to kind of maintaining that level of consistency every game?
I mean, it was defense. That was the only thing we were worried about was
Okay.
defense.
Okay.
If we get a stop, it leads into offense. We
Mhm.
weren't worried about anything on the offensive end if we couldn't get a stop. So that was our main goal.
Gotcha.
Like she said, defense and communication was a big thing for us because if you don't communicate, you're not going to know what to do on the court. And you have to have communication off the court so you have energy. And that's a big thing for us too. But definitely defense and communication.
Gotcha. And I'm kind of staying with y'all too. I'm gonna come to y'all too in a minute, cause y'all wasn't here last year, right? Yeah. So y'all end up losing to Argyle. You lost to Argyle second round. So kind of talk about having a phenomenal district, but then only getting to the second round and kind of like season wasn't over.
It was definitely disappointing because we had a lot of big expectations for ourselves.
Right.
Because we had made such a big run and then to end so early, it was kind of surprising, but it's also very humbling because I think we went in a little comfortable. But our goal this year going into playoffs is we're going to state. So that's my statement. I'm saying that right now.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No, you good. How important is team chemistry on and off the court? And how do y'all feel like y'all build that?
We build it by we bond off the court. So even if we go hang out outside of basketball, we connect through there. And we instantly clicked when all of us got together. So it wasn't hard for the chemistry.
I agree with her. We hang out a lot outside of basketball. Like we'll
Okay.
go out together. Like we'll go to the movies. We'll go out to eat together. Like we're going out together today actually. We hang out a lot outside of basketball and we felt really comfortable with each other, like whether it's group chats, and we just felt really comfortable talking to each other. So
Gotcha. Go ahead.
Oh,
I thought you had something to say.
I mean, we love each other on and off the court. We
Yeah.
bond on the court, even when we're fighting. Like, we're still bonding. 'Cause we know it's not going to lead off the court.
Right.
It's just practice. And then off the court, we're just like, we're sisters. Like, we're like a family.
Gotcha.
Same thing they said. I feel like since me and Kendall both new here, I feel like they really helped us fit in a lot. They showed us love and support no matter what we're going through. We're family. Like she said, I feel like we've known each other forever.
Gotcha. Maya, you led the team in assists as a freshman, averaging 8 points a game. What do you focus on? What did you focus on in the offseason to kind of prepare for the season?
mostly my IQ. I think starting as a freshman, coming into high school, I thought the main goal was to score. And over time, I realized that's not the way to go at all. So as I got older and as I educated myself more on the game, I realized being a pass-first player can really help not only me, but my team as well. And I'm a pass-first player, and my first instinct is I want to see my team win. And I just learned not to be as selfish.
Gotcha. That's actually big. That's actually huge. What kind of made you realize, oh, this ain't all about scoring? Like what game or what moment where it was like, dang, I need to fix my perspective. I need to change my perspective on the game.
I would say I would say I averaged a lot of points, but it wasn't winning us games. So we would go to tournaments and I would average like 15 or 20 points at those games, but we were still losing. And I realized scoring doesn't win you games.
Right.
It's like if I put the whole team into this, then we can win. So that's kind of helped me realize.
Gotcha. That's dope. That's actually dope. And for you to be a sophomore, that's good that you figured it out early. A lot of people don't figure it out. So that's really good. Let me see. Madison on the clock. Hold on, let me get my. There we go. So, you just transferred in. 6'2" transfer. Mississippi. How'd you adjust to move into a different state, first of all?
I had the help of my teammates. They
Okay.
helped me fit in because at first I was a little nervous about being in a new environment. And
Okay.
I know the game down here is way different back home. So I knew it was gonna be a lot, but they helped me a lot.
Yeah. What's the biggest change that you feel like you had to get comfortable with that you was uncomfortable with at
The
first?
pace, definitely. And then playing outside my position more. I feel like down here, it's a lot bigger than Mississippi. So I have to play like outside of what I was comfortable with. But my coaches and my teammates, again, they help me. They push me every day. So it's getting good.
Gotcha. And what position was you?
I was a center. I'm still a center, but like I do more than just play.
Yeah, you ain't no center. I don't know. So the basketball is way different for the most part. Just kind of talk about balancing the both. Did you come from a good team in Mississippi?
I came from a team that helped each other, so it made us good.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Is basketball big in Mississippi?
It's getting there.
Getting there?
It's getting there, yeah.
Okay. Kind of talk about being able to come in because you're a 27. So you're a junior.
Yes.
Kind of talk about you're in the upper class. Kind of talk about having to or wanting to maybe take on that leadership role, even though you're coming from a different state.
I feel like since we all are connected, like we said earlier, it's not really just a leader. We all just listen to each other, and we know when we need to get stuff done, we get it done. So whoever has a voice, we all speak up.
Got you. Ayana. Let me see. So you've been on varsity 4 years now.
Yes.
Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that. Cause not everybody get to say that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been saying it in every press conference I done. Like everybody just don't get a chance to be on varsity. So first of all, it shows that you're talented enough, and you know what you're doing. But how have you grown as a player and leader, and what advice would you give to the younger girls?
I've grown by just understanding the pace of the game. Since I handle the ball, you have to understand when to do certain things, like when to pass, when to go off of screens, when to reject the screen, that kind of thing. Just the IQ piece of it. And my advice, don't give up and believe in yourself. It's bigger than basketball, and you have to focus on your mental too, because it can be a lot at certain times. But you have to really you have to want to play. Like, you have to have the heart to play it.
Got you. What's the biggest lesson that you've learned in your 4 years?
Biggest lesson? Definitely believing in myself.
Right.
I feel like it was hard at sometimes, but I never gave up. So I just kept going.
Yeah. Okay. Kendall. Georgia. Listen. What excites you about joining a new program?
The hype. Like, I know we're gonna do something.
Yeah. Like I said, y'all got expectations. Like, you coming in from a different state, coming into a team, and it's kind of like, oh, snap. Did you come from a school that had these type of expectations?
No, we actually had no expectations at all.
Okay.
But we did make it to the Elite Eight, though.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, the Elite Eight in Georgia? Okay. Well, that's still, that's still like some Elite Eight type, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that's like, especially like from coming out of state and being there, because you're 28. What type of, what was your uncomfortable abilities as far as in moving from Georgia to Texas? Because I feel like Georgia basketball is kind of up there in a sense.
What really made me uncomfortable was having to join a new program. And like, we switched it up. We weren't really based off of defense.
Got you.
We were like all around. And having to join a new program, meet new people, new coaches. Yeah, that was really the uncomfortable part. But once we connected, I mean, now I'm comfortable.
Yeah, that's good. One thing I do want to say, like, the chemistry between the coaches, I feel like they or more player coaches, kind of talk about the confidence that they have in y'all, and then like the culture that they kind of giving y'all, the leadership to kind of lead this team.
They have a lot of confidence in us, which leads into practice. They're always hard on us. It's never an easy practice.
Mm-hmm.
It's always hard because they know what we can do.
Yeah.
And then the culture, it's a fun culture. Like, yeah, we're hard on the court, but outside, we're having fun. We all love each other and stuff like that.
Gotcha. So basically, how do you allow the coaches, and then how do y'all embrace like the coaches kind of letting the players lead, letting y'all players lead?
So our coaches will kind of like tell us like what we need to do to be successful, like holding each other accountable, just coming out with energy and effort every day. So I think that like them telling us what to do and then like kind of putting it out there, letting us affect each other. Like they don't really tell us every day over and over again what we need to do. They let us hold each other accountable. They have trust in us that we'll make sure we do what we need to do to be successful.
Gotcha. All right. This is a good one. This is good. A lot of chemistry in the building. I feel the energy. Got some new pieces in that's gonna help y'all take you up to the overtop. Y'all 5A, right? 5A D1?
Yes.
D2. 5A D2. So you getting to San Antonio, right? Yeah. All right. This will be on live. This is on live, man. This is on live. I'm expecting big expectations for y'all. I think I've seen y'all a few times. Y'all played in my showcase. Y'all played in the Ashley showcase. And we've seen a lot of great things. So definitely want to see y'all in San Antonio for sure. And y'all have a great rest of y'all media day. And good luck on the rest of y'all season.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Man, what a press conference. I enjoyed it. This never gets old. But yeah, man, they gonna be good. Like everyone I went to for the most part, like got good culture, got good energy, bro. And it ain't fake. You know what I'm saying? You know where you can fake some energy, bro. Listen, sometimes you just can't fake it. But man, make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, y'all know what it is. We out. Big God. Peace.
Parents, you stress right. I know you stress because you keep posting about your stressing. My kid can't get seen. It's too many politics. Listen, IMCOMING University destroys the politics. Do you want your baby to get to school? Information is in the description. 1,000 coaches across all platforms. You see what we talking about in these screenshots here. Stop stressing. We're gonna take the stress off of you. We gonna edit, we gonna post. All you gotta do is sit back and relax. And your kid will be just fine as long as they put in the work. IMCOMING University.